Hello everyone, my name is Juan Acevedo. I am a PhD MBA student here at the University of Illinois, and today I'm going to be talking about leadership and management of e-learning. You're probably here watching this video today because you're more or less likely interested in knowing more about leadership in e-learning environments and the management of e-learning. So for the next 8 minutes, I want to talk about different aspects about leadership, e-learning, and the management of e-learning in the educational area. First, I want to talk about what is leadership. So building a consensus about what leadership is, not only in education settings, but also overall to get a foundation about what true leaders are. Second, I am going to talk about the current research on successful leadership, followed by leadership and learning. So how to use leadership in learning environments. Next, which is the core of our presentation, I want to talk about leadership and the management of e-learning. And finally, I want to give you my personal intake on my interest on leadership and the reasoning of why I chose to do this video. So, what is leadership? According to a lot of research and a consensus on the research that I found, leadership is a process of social influence in which one person can aid and support others in the accomplishment of a common task. So pretty much a leader is a person who understands how to support, how to help, how to aid others in completing a task that the whole team has to get there. So in essence, a leader knows the shared vision of the organization. Further, they motivate the team to get to that shared vision, and they rate performance, and they have this communication in order to go to that vision and mission. So as far as shared vision, what I'm talking about is the development of a shared vision that serves as a framework for visions and goals. So organizations and teams and pretty much any company out there has a vision, a mission, and a set of goals and objectives as to why the organization exists. A leader understands this vision, and not only understands that, but knows how to share this vision among the team. They also motivate by using goals to motivate people and help them make sense of their work. So not only does he or she knows what the vision is, but he finds the way that to motivate those team members to get to that vision. Later on, because performance is definitely necessary in every organization, and I would say in every company, otherwise we would lose that competitive advantage, or we would lose the sense of the organization. Leaders know how to monitor organizational performance, so they keep us up to par to excellence. And lastly, they know how to communicate and provide effective communication among the team and everyone who's a stakeholder to the organization. So why e-leadership learning? Why e-learning leadership? In essence, in the last couple of years, there's been a dramatic growth on e-learning and the need for e-learning. So leaders must fully understand what e-learning is and understand this growth, because the demand for academic programs and courses to be delivered via e-learning continues to grow. Not only technology has been growing, but the demand for these academic programs that cover many areas and benefits, such as long-distance learning or cheaper or cost-saving methods to learn subjects, are just growing exponentially, not only in the last couple of years, but the research shows that this growth is going to continue for the next decade or so. And also the corresponding need for leadership in this area has increased dramatically. The demand for training and development through e-learning has also increased, so there has to be a supply side that leaders need to understand. So when we're talking about a vision and a goal, leaders understand this demand and how to supply or try to supply what the public is demanding as far as training and development. So there's been a lot of need for training, not only in educational settings, but also companies are needing a way to train and develop their employees or teachers or even anyone in the organization through e-learning and cost-saving methods. So let's talk a little bit about leadership and management of e-learning. Leadership, as you can see in the graph, is at the top. Leadership is everything that takes the organization to that goal. But e-learning, we can study e-learning as much as we want, the technologies and how to best teach a course or a certain subject, But combining this with management, leadership, and e-learning, you get this area of expertise that only few people and a few organizations are able to achieve if they don't understand how important it is to combine all three. So let me talk a little bit more about this leadership and management of e-learning. To define a vision for teaching and learning, managers and leaders must understand that they first have to define a vision for the teaching and learning. Next, they have to identify target groups that can be reached through the use of technology. Leaders in e-learning and managers in e-learning define priority target groups and appropriate programs, identified areas of already existing technology support. So basically, leaders understand the resources that are available to them and identify these areas that might need technology support, but also the already existing technology support to not only cost save the whole project, but to just not reinvent the wheel. Next, they identified areas to support outside the department. So these guys are provided a great wealth of networking, not only among the team members, but they also understand that a program or a course or organization cannot survive if they don't network and use outside resources or outside help, which can provide a lot of expertise to the organization and a lot of resources that might not be within the organization. And lastly, they decide on key areas of investment and resource allocation. So as we can see, leaders in e-learning not only understand the teaching and the learning aspect of the organization, but they also understand how team members combine, how networking combines, and how to allocate these resources inside and outside the organization. So here I have a cute picture about a bunny and a turtle, and so let me explain a little bit more about this. Leadership theories that focus on managing change often do not directly address the clash between long-term constituencies who have unchanging long-term goals and a radically and rapid changing world. So a lot of educational settings like universities that have been traditional and have been alive for them, I guess, for the last 100 years, do not fully are capable of understanding once in a while that there's a lot of technologies that are rapidly changing. So here I have a little bunny, with a cell phone, because the technology is changing fast and the demand is changing fast. So those organizations who are like the turtle might stay behind if they don't change. So e-learning provides participants with the knowledge and tools necessary to lead successful e-learning programs in a wide range of educational environments as well. So pretty much anyone from a young woman or man to an old person in the third age to children, leaders understand that through the technology and through the management, they can cross different levels and educational environments. So just lastly, my personal intake on leadership. I believe that leadership is an active skill that is learned through time, that leadership consists of a vision and a goal and knowing how to get there. Leadership also means making the right decision even if someone else makes it. So many times people believe that a leader just knows it all, but according to the research, a leader just simply understands where to take the team and how to get there. Leadership in e-learning understands the overall mission, the goals of the organization, and just gets the team there. So thank you for your time. If you have any questions, I'll leave my email, but here are the resources, and I hope that you watch another video. Thanks.